Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week of December 4th to the 10th, 2023. First card out for you is the Ocean. The song Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish just popped into my mind. Beautiful song, and there may be some meanings for you in those lyrics, but the ocean is very vast, expansive. It is such a huge spirit on this planet that is highly misunderstood, and I don't know why the thoughts that are popping into my head are like deep feelings, maybe dived into this week. Okay, I right before your reading, when I was shuffling your cards, I was thinking, and it was strange. I was like having this like imaginary conversation with someone in my head, and I was saying to them like, I just want to wrap you in a blanket and give you a safe space to release all of the emotions that you felt the need to repress and suppress. And I want to somehow let the feeling, the wisdom that it's okay for your emotions to come out, to sink deep within the bones of your being, the core of your being, so that way you never feel the need to bury anything beneath the surface again. I want to offer you that safe space. I want to hold you and let all of that energy that's been stuffed and stored away to pour out of you. And I want you to know that you never have to distract yourself from feeling these emotions again. Legitimately, I was shuffling your cards and this weird imaginary conversation was just in my mind. So I feel like that's a deep message for some of you listening here. Also, the number 35 may be important. That might be an age of someone important in your life, or that may be your age. Or 35, that would be March 5th or May 3rd. Those may be important birthdays, dates, I don't know. Anyways, I feel like this may be a feeling that you want to express to someone in your life, or this is your spirit guides saying that to you, and you need to hear that right now. So beautiful, deep message. I love the spirit of the ocean. I feel strongly, like in your reading, Leo, the spirit of the ocean is actually like a spirit guide that is here and saying like, I want to work with you to bring up all these feelings that are buried deep within, not just within you, but within the people you're trying to get closer to, the people who you are close to. There may be some issues that exist in those connections, and I want to work with you to bring these, suppressed feelings up from the depths. We see here independence. Beautiful. This is one of my favorite cards. I love some independence. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. So you guys are learning how to stand on your own 2 feet, fill your own cup up before others. This theme has been very strong in the collective recently, especially the divine feminine, this energy of filling your own cup up first. What does that mean? Like, before you make plans with others, before you spend all this time making others happy, like, is your house clean? Okay, do you have food in your fridge? Are you well rested? Like, have you caught up on work and your to-do lists? If those things are falling behind, this is not the time to be making plans and focusing on other people. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by fill your own cup up. It doesn't have to be this huge fancy thing. It could be something as simple as staying on top of your exercise plan, making sure there's food in the fridge, making sure the house is clean, and your to-do lists are checked off on time. You know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, all of my needs are covered. I'm good. So now I can start focusing on other things, like other people. That's what it means to fill your own cup up. If you are trying to help other people or focus so much on friendships and relationships while your fridge is empty, your house is a mess, you haven't worked out in weeks, and you feel like crap and you barely get any sleep, like, it's just not going to go in your favor, okay? Or anyone's favor, for that matter. Your major arcana card this week is Judgment. Whenever I see the Judgment card, I just think of like a second chance. And you know what? That's another theme that's been coming up for me within the past few days actually, like around this full moon in Gemini on the 27th, which this energy will continue to last into this week that we're reading on. This theme of like a second chance keeps coming in, and it's weird because this is a message that does not come through often from spirit. Spirit, at least my spirit guys are a little cutthroat. They do not offer second chances that often, and rarely will I give a reading where I'm like, yeah, go forgive that person from your past and bring them back in, or get back together with that ex, or rekindle your relationship with that family member that you disowned. Almost never do I give advice that sounds like that. However, I can't deny that in the collective, there has been some of that energy going around, it feels like. And so for some of you, you may actually give someone a second chance this week. So yeah, I am seeing that. You may be making a judgment call to try something again. And it may not even be a person either, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, this judgment card, for a lot of you, it definitely isn't a person. Yeah, okay, good clarification. I'm seeing, like, this could even be an old hobby that you haven't touched in a long time and you're, like, reviving it. I'm also seeing here an old project specifically. Like, some of you may have, like, for example, started working on a quilt or something and it's just been sitting in your closet and you never finished it. And you're like, you know what, I'm going to take it back out and I'm going to finish it. Or, something like that. You know what else I'm seeing, guys? This is a really sweet message, and I've been feeling this message come through. Actually, yesterday this message started coming through, so it might be for you guys. And this is the message of an old pet, like a pet who may have passed away, really surrounding your energy right now. And for some of you, it could be as simple as that, like their energy is just really supporting you, like in spirit. But for others of you, I'm actually seeing this decision to spontaneously buy or adopt a pet or some sort of animal companion. And it's weird because you're not going to plan on doing it. It's just like you may plan to like just go see, look, whatever, or not even at all. Like it may just like hit you. And you meet this animal and you just know that it is a soul that you have known before, whether in this lifetime or previous lifetimes. You're like, I recognize your energy. I recognize your eyes. Like you're either my pet that has passed away previously in this lifetime, or like I just feel like this is a soulmate connection, you know what I mean? So for some of you, you could be having that experience this week. Very interesting. I'm also seeing here like finding lost objects. There's a lot of messages coming through for you, Leo. Oh my gosh. Crazy week so far. We're going to get 6 tarot cards, 2 rows of 3 from the good tarot to further elaborate. First card out, transformation. Wow. Yeah. Complete and utter transformation. Huge changes taking place. You know what? I'm getting a very beautiful message from this card, actually. And you know what? I'm seeing that someone has genuinely put in the work to heal themselves. And they are genuinely showing signs of improvement. And they may be coming back for some sort of second chance, or wanting some sort of connection with you, wanting to try things again, maybe a little bit lighter this time. Someone here is genuinely healing and changing. You may not even have separated from this person, but you may be seeing a change in their behavior, a transformation taking place, specifically when it comes to being able to open up about their emotions, their traumas, and heal from them a lot better. So this is amazing. And when you tackle your traumas, oh my gosh, when you let those suppressed emotions out, that shadow no longer rules over you. How does that rule over you? If you suppress emotions, they turn into shadows, and those shadows rule over you in the form of addictions or negative coping mechanisms, choosing destructive things, self-sabotage, and those emotions end up ruling you in a very negative way. And either you or someone in your life were being ruled by those emotions, but the spirit of the ocean is literally acting as a spirit guide, helping you to bring this up from the surface and sit with them and transmute them and become more comfortable with them and become comfortable with your depth of those feelings and being able to communicate about them. And everything changes from that. So that's a beautiful message. Oh my God. We have the Emperor coming out in reversed. Yeah. So this is really confirming for me that for a lot of you, this is someone, or this could even be you, where it's like the reason why they were suppressing those emotions was honestly because of toxic masculine energy. We're all afflicted with the shadow side of masculine energy, the traumas that men and masculine people have had to face for hundreds and thousands of years, that's been passed down, passed down, passed down. And one of those, obviously, is this false narrative that showing emotion is somehow weak or unattractive. And so, and like this false narrative that like you should just be this boss, like cutthroat person who doesn't put up with crap, but you know, it's like you need to be soft and vulnerable sometimes and allow that energy to flow. I feel like that is the root of why this shadow developed in the first place, and that's what's being addressed here. Because this person, whether it's you or someone close to you, they started feeling out of control. That's when they realized, like, I really do need to do some work here. I really do need to heal here. Because they started feeling out of control. Like, their life is no longer in their hands. It's being ruled by this shadow. And their traumas, their emotions are now getting so out of hand that it is affecting the people around them. And their life is spiraling. And they don't feel like they have control over anymore, whether it's you or the other person. And that like hit them or you like a ton of bricks and made them realize, like, I need to transform. I need to get help. I need to change. I need to actively focus on, you know, change. And so we see that, which is beautiful. Third card out, strength. Exactly. If I could summarize the messages of this reading into one tarot card, it would be strength. Like, just being so emotionally vulnerable, and that gives you strength over those emotions. Like, she is taming the lion here. Okay, someone who suppresses their emotion, avoids them, that lion is aggressive. It controls the situation in a negative way. But when you are able to sit with your emotions and your traumas and process and all of that, you become the lion tamer and have this beautiful relationship with it. So I love this for you. There's some genuine healing. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the people in your life, and you're going to be like really impressed. Like, you've changed for good. And here's the thing, guys, nobody's going to be perfect. Okay. So if you do see healing and growth in someone, I think it's okay for you to open back up to them and be that soft, warm, compassionate version of yourself. I feel like in the past, if this is a person, you had to be hard. You had to put up some hard boundaries and act a little cold towards them because they were unwilling to get deep, and because there was this element of toxic masculinity, regardless of gender. And so you had to be more cold. But once you start seeing that growth and that actual change, even if it's just a little bit, you know, I feel like that is your sign to be warm again and to open your heart again. And, you know, you can always go back to being ice princess, ice prince, if you need to. If they backtrack or all healing stops immediately once you start giving them that warmth again. And I trust you to make that intuitive nudge or that intuitive decision there. But yeah, guys, I see you opening your heart back up, so that's really cool. Second row out, fourth card is the Eight of Fire in reversed. So, you know, I am actually seeing this as a little bit of a quiet period where you're just like, it feels like, here's the thing. I feel like you may have had a lot of things come in that you needed to get done. Like, your list of things to do grew a lot in a short amount of time, probably the week prior to this week. And this week feels more so about like catching up on that list. Does that make sense? Filling your own cup back up, independence. So this may be a week where you do a lot of like errand running, cleaning, like just kind of like getting things off your to-do list and work. Like, a lot of work may have piled up and you're just like moving through it. So I am seeing that. We have, oh my God, Queen of Air or Queen of Ice in reverse. This is that energy I was just talking about, the coldness, having that boundary, especially in reversed. It's like, I am single. I am not talking to you. I am having boundaries, walls, like very cold communication. It's like someone brought this Queen of Air energy out of you. Very cold, needing them boundaries, being stern, okay? And you don't like being in that energy. You know, it's not normal to you. You're a fire sign. You like being that warm and flirty and fun and charismatic and having fun with people. It's not natural for you, unless you do have strong air placements as well. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it's not natural for you to be in that cold energy. So this person, with the toxic masculinity, I don't know, the traits that they had, it forced you to do that. Final card out, 10 of air. Yeah, it's coming to a close. That energy feels like it's coming to a close. And this chapter feels like it's coming to a close. You know, I feel like you were in a cycle where you had to step into your queen of air energy, your cold energy, your boundaries, very stern boundaries energy. And I feel like that is the chapter of your life that is closing down a bit. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to allow these emotions to flow through me now. And that fire within me is going to start lighting up again. And it's safe for me to reawaken, you know, the life within me and not have to be in this very defensive, cold energy. So I love this for you. This is a really good week, a really good turnaround. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, very impressed by someone's growth. And it feels like the ice is melting from your heart a little bit. And you're going to get a lot done. It feels like you're catching up on work and errands and things like that, filling your own cup back up, which is amazing. So very nice week ahead. I hope you enjoy it. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. And if you want a personal reading with me, one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my Goddess Energy Intention Oil there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there. Also, check out my 2024 tarot and mediumship reading, which is here for a very limited time, only till the end of January or until it sells out, and there's been a lot selling, so get it now. It is an hour-long video reading where I will answer your questions and any topics you want me to cover about 2024, the year ahead, where you're at currently, and like how that will lead you into the year. And we will also get some messages and advice from your spirit guides with a little bit of mediumship, so it's very nice. Get that now. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.